Rachel Rofay, and I was going to make a video today about internet marketing, but my internet has been down for most of the day today, which is not exactly the most convenient because I'm going on a retreat next week, and so it's kind of the time I need it to be working the most. But whatever. I've been reading Andre Agassi's Open, his biography, pretty much most of the day. I'm almost finished. I'm 90% done, and it's absolutely amazing. Did you know that he didn't like tennis? In fact, he hated tennis. I had no idea, but his father pretty much forced him. He woke him up every day and made him hit 2,500 balls every single day. Sometimes he wouldn't even take him to school. He'd go make him play tennis instead, and it's just crazy, crazy, crazy. So anyway, I just found that was really fascinating. And then I was reading the biography, and he was talking about how other people, like his wife was an amazing tennis player. She also hated it. And he talked about how he met Barbara Streisand, who also hated her craft. And I just thought it was pretty interesting that all these people that were just so supremely talented absolutely hated it. But anyway, side point. My point here is that I can't make an internet marketing video because I tried to make a couple others, and I was pausing between every time I tried to refresh a page for like 5 to 10 minutes, and it just wasn't working. So I figured I'd just kind of make a video because I do want to make these on a consistent basis, just about what I'm up to. And then also I wanted to address, a lot of people wonder, they ask me about the fact that we have a chef, and they think that it's this big deal, when really it's actually totally not. When Otto and I first wanted to hire a chef, we actually just wanted to hire someone who would make our juice every morning because it takes forever to make juice. And so we hired this one lady. It was awesome, but she only worked with us for a couple weeks, and then she had to go to Pittsburgh. So sorry, not to Pittsburgh, to Portland. Then we hired somebody else, and then she decided the hours weren't really working, and she wanted to go to a different business, so she had her daughter come in, and her daughter is just awesome. So basically it started out, we were paying $10 an hour, which we've since given a raise, but $10 an hour, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., and she came in and she made her juices. So we have these big 64 ounces worth of juice that we drink every morning. And then this woman also happened to work at Cafe Gratitude, which is a great raw food restaurant. And so she makes us our food and everything every day too. And so for $100 a week, we have all our food created for us. We make it inevitable that we're eating healthy. And it's just really fantastic because all the time that we would spend thinking about food otherwise, just thinking about what we wanted to eat, thinking about going to the store and getting it, or the chef actually goes to the store for us, all the time we spent creating it, all the time we spent putting off not wanting to make it, all that stuff is just handed to us on a silver platter, and it's $100. I mean, it was $100 a week until we gave a raise. So I think that it was worth it, way more than worth it. I mean, I value my time at more than $100 an hour, so getting that 10 hours off my plate, and really I'd probably spend more than that anyway, just it's a no-brainer to me. But even if you value your time at like even $20 an hour, you know, it's just, I feel like it's worth it because you also have to look at opportunity costs and all the time you're spending thinking about food that you could be spending on business or things that make you happy. So that's kind of how we do the chef thing. And then, oh, and to find them, we just we posted an ad on Craigslist. It wasn't anything fancy. Just posted an ad and said, if you're interested, then just respond to us. We had interviews, and we hired the first person every time. Like, we hired Heidi was the first person, and we just hired her. And then the second time after she had to leave, we hired Sean, who was also amazing. And then her daughter just came in, and we've been in love with her. So if you happen to live in the Ashland area, Sydney, our chef, she actually wants some more clients. So definitely let me know. She's an amazing raw chef. And then, I guess that's pretty much, oh, and then next week I'm not going to be able to do video blogging, so I wanted to do 30 in 30 days, and I could just make a bunch of them, and I don't want to just make them just for the sake of making them, so I'm going to get back on the track after next week, but I'm going to a retreat with that mastermind I was telling you about, and yeah, it's going really well, and I'm excited to see what happens next week. The person putting it on promises will come out different people and way more just happy and inner power and everything, so we'll see. But she said not to bother with email or anything because we're going to be in a very just specific space, and we don't want to get out of it. We don't want to, have to read emails from clients that maybe are unhappy or something and just get us out of our zone. So that's pretty much what I'm up to over here. And I hope that you're having a fantastic day, and I hope that my internet works long enough that I can actually upload this to YouTube. So have a great day, and talk to you soon.